All right, y'all. Squat day 41, right? I got 135, 45, 55. 155 pounds on the bar. It's blurry. You can't see. That's just the first scene, all right? Get past the first scene. Like the video, subscribe. It gets much clearer after this first scene. This is 130, 40, 155. I'm not editing that out, right? It's 155 pounds. And I'm going up, and I want to see if I could do at least 275 today, or if I have the confidence to at least put it on the bar, right? Same thing I did with my deadlift, except the deadlift had higher numbers a little bit starting off, but I'm on day 41 of bringing my squat back, all right? My deadlift and my squat need to match up more, or at least meet somewhere in the middle. My deadlift is like 5 something, mid fives. My squat is not even 300 right now. So I'm working on my way back to that, all right? Now, when I say that, I could probably squat way over 300, but am I doing it safely? Am I doing it right? Am I reaching depth? See, that's what I'm saying. So I'm making sure I'm doing those things. Am I breathing correctly? This is 205 pounds, by the way. So I went up a little bit. I went up 50 pounds, right? The reds are 45s. The greens in the middle are 10s. And the yellows on the side are 25s. And the bar is 45. So, And I weigh 166 pounds, 67 pounds this morning. Whatever. So I went up to 245. And I'm doing singles, and then I wanted to do a 275 after this. Fun fact though, not that this is a competition against people or nothing like that, but it feels good that I'm actually winning. There's a guy on each side of me squatting. They didn't bother me, nothing like that, and I didn't bother them, whatever. It was actually pretty cool. So there was really no distractions today, slightly. Of course, there's always going to be something, but there was no real distractions that I could complain about today. So I did 245. Somebody was over here doing 295 on the side of me, right? Somebody was doing 295, but they wasn't doing it ass to grass. They wasn't squatting below parallel. Somebody else was over there doing 225 on the left of me. You can kind of see it. I'm not filming people. I'm just saying that I was actually winning, so I'm kind of happy, yeah. Even though I put 275 on the bar, and it isn't a fail, but I'm an honest person. I got scared. I got scared. So what I do is I sat down, listened to some music for about 5 minutes, got my mind right, ready for war, and I made sure my bar was even and all that, and I went back to it, all right? I went back to it, and let's see if I got it. 275 or 280 is the heaviest I've done lately in this 40 days of squatting, 41 days of squatting. It's not going to happen every time, and I'm not going to shoot for it every time, because I always tell people there's a difference between testing your strength and training for strength. There's a time and place for both, and I teach. That's why I have these series, all right? Got scared again, even though I knew it would have been easy weight. So I was going to drop down for lower weight, but I also thought about it. I had to go to work. So I'm going to show y'all these same scenes again, but I want to tell y'all something. I just want to tell y'all how it's going, all right? And how do I feel about this 41 days of squatting? Do I feel like it's been successful up to now, or do I feel like I could do something better or something different and this and that and the third? I think it's doing great. I think it's doing great. 41 days ago, I wouldn't even have put 225 on the bar, all right? 41 days ago, a lot of people say, oh, you going to stream, you're trying to do 100 days in a row of squatting every day? Yes. It's called, that's torture. That's what it is. That's what it takes. And it's not torture because I'm not going balls to the walls with this. I'm testing the waters. I'm training for cues. I'm making sure I'm hitting depth. I'm making sure I'm doing it right. And my training wheels are on. You see what I'm saying? After day 50, and I put that amount of weight or more on the bar, oh, I'm going for it. You know what I'm saying? That's 9 more days. After day 50, I'm taking the training wheels off. It's time to see what I really got. You know what I'm saying? I should be in my 3s, right? And my 3s, that ain't that heavy. I'm bringing it back. I've done 41 days, not 41 months, not 41 weeks, My deadlift, I did the same thing with, right? And now my deadlift is almost 600. It's on the way to 600. I'm on my rows of 600 on deadlift. My bench press, I did the same thing. I'm only squatting and bench pressing about the same amount of weight I think my bench press, I can actually bench press a little more than I can squat right now. But the tables are turning. Why? Because the lower body is stronger than the upper body. All right. It's just the fact that, but why you ain't doing? It's not about just strength and muscle size. It's about technique. It's about confidence. It's about, you got to remember, you got a bar on your back. Why you think that a lot of people only half squat? Because they never learned how to actually go down. They never actually learned how to, you know what I'm saying? Like, okay, dude had more weight than you on the bar. He didn't do it right. He only went down an inch and came back up. Not dissing. I didn't film him or nothing like that. I'm just using that as an example. 90% of guys go in there and do that. Why? Because they're not doing the things that people tell me I shouldn't do. You shouldn't squat every day. This is called practice. Practice makes perfect. I'm doing this for practice. Same thing I did with everything else. I've been lifting over a decade, right? So, the reason why most guys cannot do great in the gym is because they do the opposite of what I'm doing. You right? All right? The things that people are saying that I shouldn't do are exactly what I need to be doing. Squat every day is it. It might not be it for everybody. And I wouldn't do it like as in like, okay, when my squat gets back to where it needs to be, I'm not going to be squatting every day no more. Same thing like then yes, the things people are saying will be true then. Hammer. It's not about that, right? I'm just bringing it back. And then I'm going to go back to normal. But it's going to be on the front burner, so I'm probably still going to squat like 3 times a week. You know what I'm saying? But I'm going to have rest in between, but I'm going to need that rest. Right now, I don't really need that rest. Why? Because I'm not going that hard.